This is week 1 of hiring Toni Robbins as my coach for $17.99. This is like the cringiest thing ever, but I don't care. I have to do something crazy because I've been literally feeling like I've been drowning. I feel like I've been frozen, I've been stuck. If you didn't watch my video before this, when I was walking on my rant, go and listen to that. This is the action that I'm taking to change, to transform, to push through. This is what I feel like I have to do to fix the mindset that I have right now to get to the next level. Because I've done a lot of mindset work, a lot of deliverance, a lot of prayer, a lot of healing from past trauma, from limiting mindsets, from so much. I've done so much work. And if you look around, this is actually a shop that I own, that I'm running, that I have. It's a small shop in a small town, but nevertheless, the Olivia a long time ago could never handle this, could never believe in herself enough to do something like this. And I've done a lot of work up to this point, and now I believe that to get to the next level, it's always glory to glory, and in between every glory is a bunch of mud, is a bunch of refinement, is a bunch of work. So let me tell you what I'm doing, and maybe you can do the same thing. Anybody can do this. We literally, if you live in the United States, we have free will. We can do whatever we want. And I keep telling myself that there's 2 things that are really setting me free right now, is that nobody's stopping me from doing anything. I literally have the free will to do anything. And with God on my side, I can do all things, right? So what is stopping me? The only thing that's stopping me is myself. And so that, and the other one is my age. If you don't know, I'm a grandmother already. I'm 43 years old, and the phrase that has been really just pushing me forward is the time is going to pass anyway. No matter what I do, the actions that I take or don't take, the time is gonna pass anyway. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, God willing, I'm gonna wake up and I can be wherever I work and I choose to be and have at that time. But the work comes in the becoming, right? So Myron Golden, if you do not follow him. His name's literally Golden. Myron Golden. Just, you have to become. It's the be, do, have escalation, whatever he calls it, I don't know. The be, do, have. Everybody wants to have. They want to have this. And even if it's not like materialistic, I want to have a strong marriage. I want to have a strong family that loves Jesus. I want to have a strong and committed relationship to the Lord. I want to have financial security. I want to have food security. These are the things that people want. They want to have, but they forget the things that you need to do before. And he says you have to be first. You have to become the person. You have to do the things, and then you will have the things. So this is me becoming. This is me becoming a new and better version of Olivia. I'm still the same person. I just have a better identity, a stronger identity, a stronger set of habits, better discipline, etc., etc. So let's get into my personal coaching strategy here. So what I've done is I've taken the book Awaken the Giant Within, and I'm taking it chapter by chapter. Each chapter I'm sitting down and I'm listening to it without distraction. I am a pen and paper girly, and I'm gonna show you what I did. I made a binder because I am a binder girl. Like, I want everything for my coaching to be in one binder, so here it is. And so I take notes, very, very detailed notes, because I'm listening with no distraction. Nothing else is going on. I'm not washing dishes, I'm not washing clothes, I'm not folding. I'm sitting down and I'm writing everything. And if something comes to my mind because of a line he said, like, I'll write it down. I'm listening to every line and every word and asking the Holy Spirit to lead and to speak to me through this. So I listen to it without distraction. I write copious notes on it. I then take those notes and I put them into ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT to be my personal coach using this book as a reference and as a frame, as if ChatGPT was Toni Robbins, and what a coaching session would look like if I were coaching with somebody like Toni Robbins. And so what Chat came up with was a weekly worksheet, Awaken the Giant Within, weekly coaching session, the chapter, the theme of the week, the biggest breakthrough, limiting beliefs that I'm replacing, a decision that I'm making, my coach's assignment. So I asked Chat to give me action plans. So this is the basic. You could do this with any book. Take it chapter by chapter and take notes, listen, and then take action. Bam, done. Your life will be changed. If you just take action on what you read and do while you are learning how to become. Because if you do the actions, you will get the results. And so there's more. I can, what might stop me? What are my limiting beliefs? Accountability. This is another layer that I'm adding on top of this, is a real life person that I know, telling them, this is what I'm doing. Can I check in with you? Can I share with you my goals and my weekly assignments, and then check in with you at the end of the week to make sure that I did it. Editing Olivia here. This could break you. If you choose the wrong person, this could break you and totally send you into a spiral. So please, please, please do not choose anybody as your accountability that has a tiny baby mindset and is poisonous, that has negativity. Look at the fruit of their life. If they're broke, if they're getting a divorce, if they're any type of unhealthy, don't choose them. You have to choose somebody that you admire, even if you don't know them that well, but they're successful and the fruit of their life is something that you would want to grow and produce in your own life, then choose them. That's it. It could be your mother. It could be somebody healthy in your life. It could be a friend. It could be a coworker. It could be your boss. It could be anybody. And just so you have real life accountability, not just Chat and yourself. But this is going to help you believe in yourself again. So let's dive into chapter 1 so you can kind of see this come to life. So chapter 1 is called Dreams to Destiny. And this chapter was read by Toni Robbins himself. The rest of the book is not read by him. The whole chapter was basically he literally gave me permission to dream again, which for me was huge. At my age, at 43, I'm if I live to be 100, almost halfway through my life, if it goes by as fast as the first half did, it's gonna be like this. And somewhere along the way, I realized, where it was? It was on the way from California to Missouri. That's where all my dreams died. Because it was just so scary and so big, and I just felt frozen. I felt like I've been frozen since I've been in Missouri. We left everything in California, our lives before. We came here and I just thought, I don't want to dream anymore. This is too scary. I don't know what the future holds. My husband lost his job. If you don't know our story, he lost his job. He was unemployed. We lost everything. We literally have lost everything. Our crypto, our investments, our savings, everything is gone, totally gone. And I just feel like I went into survival mode. And it was not thriving mode, but survival mode. And all the dreams that I've ever had, I feel like I've lost. And reading this book, he literally says that I want to give you permission to dream again. And that for me was oh my gosh, do you remember when you actually had dreams and visions from God to do these things that you once believed that you were gonna do? That was just a big switch. Just hearing, I give you permission to dream again. That was huge for me. And so I took all my notes. These are my notes, all my notes on the chapter. And I'm just gonna go over some highlighted parts. I once believed I was made for great things. I really knew there was something great that I was to achieve. That may sound delusional, but I thought there was something bigger outside of myself that I was supposed to do on this earth. And the harsh reality of life has hit me. I've let go of that idea. And that's the sad truth. This is a quote from Toni that I wrote down. The dream has dissipated. You have a loss of certainty. And Toni wants to restore the dreamer in you. For me, that was huge, and awakened the sleeping giant within me. That was just like, it unlocked a door for me. Permission to dream again, in bold letters. Don't settle, raise your standards. I have totally lowered my standards since being here. And lost focus. It says laser focus that cuts and breaks through anything that's in the way. I've lost my focus. I've lost my standards. I've lost my dreams. Raise your standards, change your limiting beliefs, change your strategy. Finding a role model or people, surrounding yourself with people, or finding a role model that you can model after and that can help you. And I'm using this book to do that. So here are the assignments that Chat and I have created together. One of them was to take this vision board course, and I really believe in vision boards, but I use them as prayer boards. I don't use them as manifesting. Oh, I'm gonna manifest this, whatever. Like, God is gonna manifest it because of my prayers and my action and my faith. And I use them as prayer boards. If you look in my prayer closet, it's full of pictures because I see in pictures. Most of us have a mind that sees in pictures. Actually, everybody sees in pictures. If I tell you to think of a pink elephant, you're not gonna see the words pink elephant. You're gonna see a pink elephant in your mind, right? So it is the 101 dreams, the prayer board, the praying intentionally every day, and to kill distractions. That is my action list for the week. And then we move on to chapter 2. So this is chapter 1, Dreams to Destiny, with Toni Robbins being my coach for $17.99. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week.